Because then, oddly, Steve, you had a kind of similar experience where you got to write a script and you wrote 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah, I co-wrote that.
But you chose to write this scene for yourself, which is like... which was a form of self-loathing and...
Yeah, I thought it would be funny.
And it is very funny.
Well, I thought it would be funny for the guys that were watching it in the scene, because there's no way you can replicate that. There's no way you can act the horror that you're witnessing and the joy of watching a man go through something like that. And at one point, Romany Malco has to leave the scene because he's so utterly grossed out by the whole process.
For real?
For real. He has to leave.
You see her there? That actress, I love her face.
I know,
there.
me too.
Yeah. That actress, is it true she lied in the audition?
Yeah, she said that she knew how to wax.
Is that true?
Yeah. It was, I think she was told that they needed someone to wax a chest, and she said that she was proficient at it. It turns out she had tried once to wax her boyfriend's back. And obviously that didn't go well either. There was a point,
God.
You put the wax on, but when you wax around the nipples, you're supposed to put a little Vaseline. So the nipple doesn't actually...
Very good reaction.
Yeah.
Very good reaction.
You know where I'm going with that. The wax is so viscous that it will rip your nipple off. She did not put the Vaseline on my nipple.
Oh, sweet God.
And she reached down, and somebody had the forethought to say, hold on, hold on, hold on. It's the only time we cut and said, you've got to do that before you do that.
Oh.
And so I still have 2 functioning nipples.
Phew. Yeah, we are so happy. That actress is not the only person who lied in Audition. Chris O'Dowd, J'accuse.
Oh, shit. Well, you know what? Everybody does this. And for whatever reason it is, actors don't drive. They're really bad, like, at learning to drive. So
In this country.
In this country.
With no money, you can't afford a car.
I just pay public transport everywhere, so I just don't need to. So, yeah, so I took a job where I told them that I could drive, but the job was I was the getaway driver. So they just shot it from behind. They got somebody else to do it. Yeah.
Chris, didn't you say...
Pretty bad.
Did you say you were a professional dancer or something?
Well, I didn't say... I didn't say I was a professional. You know, okay, at the bottom sometimes of your resume, they say, like, special... What is it, like, special skills or whatever.
Yeah.
So you put, like, a kayak and, like, I can dance. Like, I can go...
You put kayaking on there?
Yes. Yeah. So my commercial agent at the time called me and they said, can you dance? And I was like, yeah, I could dance. And like, but really, like, this is for like a dance. Can you dance? And I said, yes. And she was like, all right, well, wear like your clothes, go to this audition. So I was like, so I just put like sweats on. I just put like sweatpants on, like a sweatshirt, and I go in, and women are fully like buns, leotards, stretching, and I'm like, I go in and I'm like, trying to stretch with everybody. I'm like, what is gonna happen? And I go in the room, and they're already looking at me like, what are you doing here? And they told me the direction was, it was for some like HBO like thing. They told me to start on the ground, and they wanted people to like rise up like they were flames. So I was like, so I just like crouched down on the ground, and I just did like a turn, like just one full turn. And then I just stopped and just stared at them, and they were like, thank you very much. It was so humiliating because they seemed genuinely mad, and it was awful.
Oh, I would pay £1,000 to see
Well,
that.
somewhere, it's somewhere.
And here it is. Lots of actors go a bit nuts. But you seem like, before you became a child actor, that's when you were wildest.
I was a bit, yeah.
Like, the acting kind of tamed you.
Yes, I did.
You were 8. What do you mean you were... What were you doing at 8?
Well, the way I got my first job is I provoked the lead in the school play to beat me up, so that I could then go and be like, Nikki beat me up, and then...
How did you provoke Nikki into beating you up? What did you do?
Apparently, I was just super manipulative as a child. So I got him to beat me up, and then I went to the director, and I was like, Nikki beat me up, look at my face, and he got fired, and I got the part.
Isn't that
No, actually, I was 6.
6?
Oh, well, that makes it fun.
But isn't that... I love
I
it.
haven't done anything bad like that since.
No, but I love the drive of it. I'd like that part. How can I get it? It's so brilliant.
Yeah, it's very sort of Desperate Housewives-y or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like Melrose Place.
So obviously, when you're learning to do things, there is horse riding in this, which is slightly unexpected.
Oh, God, yes.
But now there was a real horse, and then there wasn't a real horse.
Well, I bet Paul's really good at horse riding.
I do love horse riding, yeah.
He does an amazing thing in Gladiator where you're like in the middle of doing a run and then you just hop up onto the horse.
Screw you.
It's very impressive.
Do you have to ride a rhino?
No, I fight a rhino.
Okay.
Yeah.
Different.
Yeah, much easier.
Much easier to ride a rhino, famously.
I'm not very good at riding horses, and I, many years ago, lied horrendously in an audition to try and get a job, and then about being able to ride a horse, and then failed to take that training that in the 2 weeks before you do the job, and almost killed Helen Mirren. But that was... But anyway, so I then, subsequent to that, have really learnt to ride, and on this... There was a moment in which the jackal is getting pursued by Lashana's character. She's in a car and he chooses to whip up onto a horse and like gallop off. And as a consequence of this, they sent me to Hungary like a good month early, and I worked with this brilliant man, Levente, who is kind of a horse whisperer, and he sort of taught me all these things, and he taught me to jump up onto the horse, and I really put the hours in. And then I arrived on set on that day, and this truck pulled around a corner with like half of a wooden horse on top, which was basically a bucking bronco. And they were like, this is your horse.
You're not making this up. We've got the footage. This is you on the I guess it's...
Good man.
It's most of a horse. This... I feel like you're really earning your money here. You're really earning your money. 'Cause you humiliate... Look at you trying to make it fun. And you're just... The humiliation is complete.
I don't like this.
It keeps going.
Oh, my God.
Let me just say, I think I smell Oscar.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That scene alone. Yeah. I'm a pretty good actor. That's acting. That's acting.
Very good. The royal family have been good to you, Robert, because when you went to America?
Oh, God, yeah. I was like, have I forgotten something which the royals have done?
I went out with Kate Middleton. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, just when I first came, it was very easy to convince people that you're a member of the royal family. Well, at least you kind of know people the first time you go out to LA. Like, you know, because I hadn't worked for sort of 3 years. I was unemployed in London, and then they're like, so what have you been doing for the last 3 years? Like, oh, I've been at RADA with Prince William. And they'd be like, oh, that sounds wonderful. You're English. Like, I completely believe you.
Hamlet and Shakespeare. Paul Rudd, you've played Hamlet, haven't you?
I did in a scene.
Oh, OK.
Yeah, I did a
I bet you were really good in it. Yeah.
I cried when I did it too. I did do a production of it, but
But it was very posh, wasn't it?
It was pretty posh. Yeah. Well, it wasn't that posh.
Well, wasn't it directed by somebody very famous?
God. Are you talking about Sir Ben Kingsley?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yes.
Yeah. This is going to be another one that I did a... I was going to school and I did a production of Hamlet. I was working on a scene. Sir Ben Kingsley came to do a...
Don't forget the sir.
Oh, Sir Ben Kingsley came to do like a master class, and he directed it. We worked on it. It was just for an afternoon, really. And when I was starting my career, I had a manager, a bit of a Broadway Danny Rose type manager, who said, we need to create a CV for you. And I had no credits. And he said, well, what did you do in school? And I was like, I did a thing with Hamlet. Sir Ben Kingsley came in and directed it, and so he put down. I played Hamlet in a production directed by Sir Ben Kingsley.
Looks good on the resume.
He sounds brilliant.
And I felt very funny about it. But that seemed to kind of hang around. And my biggest fear in life was that well, maybe not my biggest fear in life, but a big fear was that he might somehow see my CV and say, what? Never went away. Until now.
He watches every week.
Yeah.
James, what was the thing you were up for when they wanted you to do the really crazy, were you some sort of drug? Was it a drug thing?
Mate, that was a nightmare. But I've had a horrible amount. I've had many auditions that I've had to get myself out of because it was just bad.
But also when you were a young actor, they just make you do stuff that you know.
There was one particularly. My agent once put me up for something which she was convinced was going to be something great for me. I had to learn songs. I had to play the guitar and all that kind of stuff. I said no problem. And of course the day came and I've been rubbish at all that. So I didn't have it. And I stood in front of them and my heart was in my mouth and I just thought, I've got to get out of this. So I started to cry and I said, and they'll probably, if they ever hear this, they'll think, wow, we really believed him, he's an absolute I made myself cry and I went, I'm really sorry. I've just had a phone call from my mate, he's been knocked down, he's in the hospital and I'm going to need to... and I'm going to need to go and I'm really... I'm sorry. I'm gonna need... Oh, do you want me to play? And they were like, no. You must go. You must run. You must run. And yeah, so I'm sorry about that.
So you should be.
You know what show you are.
Because now you've been in so many films, very experienced in front of the camera. But in real life, didn't you pretend to be your own agent?
I did. I've never been very good with being agented or with agents, and I fire them left, right, and centre. I fired one poor man who was a brilliant agent just because I saw his anus.
Not just 10% of it.
It was ridiculous. We were at some film festival and his shower broke down. He wanted to borrow my bath in my suite, and I said, all right. And I forgot he was in there. And I walked in and he was on all fours washing. Who washes like that? I've never heard of such a thing. And anyway, the view was awful. It was,
I don't understand. He was on all fours?
Yes, and his bottom towards me, this awful, soapy flag of Japan. I have to say that you're a great agent. I'm really, very fond of you, but I've seen your anus and you've got to go. I did then invent an agent for 3 or 4 years called James Howeley, which was saved a lot of money. You know, people would send me a script, and James Howeley would say, thank you so much for submitting the script. I'll get it to Hugh as soon as possible and get back to you. But I got caught out in the end, because I used to, do these emails a bit drunk, and to say, Hugh's read the script and he really enjoys it. He'd like to meet up. Best wishes, Hugh. And then they rang one time, and I thought, I haven't got a voice for James Howeley. And for some reason, I panicked, and I went with genteel Edinburgh old lady. It was pretty much Janet from Dr. Finlay's case. Oh, well, hello now. Shall we have a wee cup of tea then? Oh, ludicrous and unconvincing.
Yeah. Actors often talk about the pressures of auditions, and everyone's been there. Daniel Kluwer, you have such a good tip for actors. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's any aspiring actors watching, I think this is brilliant advice.
When you do the audition, leave. Like, as quickly as possible. Just, don't try and small talk. Don't try and do, try and schmooze and no. Just do your thing and then leave. Just run out the door.
I don't even say bye.
Yeah, don't say bye.
Maybe say bye.
No, but the thing is, one time I did that and I didn't realise I had another scene. And it came out, I was down the door like, Daniel. I was like, what? Yeah, I can act.
Is another tip not to put accents on your CV?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've lied a lot.
Yes. You got busted once, didn't you?
I've got busted twice.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Basically, yeah.
Like you walked into
because what is, you know, you got Spotlight. You know Spotlight? You know what
It's
Spotlight is?
it's an actor's directory kind of thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
basically,
sorry,
you
yes.
have to
Yeah,
put
yeah,
you have to
yeah.
put your CV on there.
Yeah.
And obviously, I want a job, so I put all the accents. It's like,
Yeah.
I can do anything. Like,
Yeah,
I'm me.
yeah.
They're saying like, give me a couple of times on me. And then, so I was doing a scene. It was actually going really well. The audition's going really well, doing this, that, and the other. And then they were like, so Daniel, it says you can do Scottish. Like, basically, you can put, like, you put asterisks and it's, like, highly skilled. So I put asterisks on all of them, yeah? So you can do Scottish. I'm like, yeah. Yes, I can do Scottish. And then they were like, well, then. I'm like, OK. So I'm doing this accent, yeah? And I'm like, I'm not in Scotland right now. I'm like, I started in Midlands. I started in the Midlands.
You just work your way up?
Yeah, but I only landed in Liverpool. I didn't cross the border. And they were like, yeah, could you leave? And
And you're like, yeah, this is my second tactic.
Because what's amazing, and it's in the book, we'll talk about it later, but like when you were that age, you weren't quite like other child stars. You had a criminal record already.
Yes, sir.
Which, I mean...
I'm taking the share away right now. Yes, I did. I'd already been into jail a couple of times, and I left Santa Barbara, was kicked out of my house. What'd I do? You know, you're the only person that's asked that. You're the only person who has the balls to ask that. I did something. I don't remember.
Oh, bullshit.
You're right. Anyway, it got me to LA.
I was arrested too.
I was sleeping on my dad's couch. I came up with a resume that was 100% total false. It was a fallacy, horseshit. And I made up, like, theaters that were in Italy that I had done theater in, and all of it was false. And then I went out and I got an agent, and one said yes, even though I know they knew. I had to borrow $20 from them to get out of the parking lot because it was in Beverly Hills and I had no money. And I did probably 350 auditions before I got the Goonies.
Wow. Because Jodie in Killing Eve, your main accent is amazing, but then you go off and do the different languages and things. Like, was that something... I mean, obviously, we'd heard you do kind of English accents.
Yeah.
But was that something you knew you could do? Like, as a kid, were you good at accents?
I've always, like, imitated, like, adverts and stuff with my dad. But I was the same as Anne. Like, in the audition, it was like, you know, she speaks many languages. And I was like, of course. Like, so do I. And then, like, never thinking that I would, like, you know, it would happen. And then as each episode came through, I was like, oh... Russian, German, like they kept going.
Wow.
What's your favourite one to do in the show?
I really enjoyed doing the Italian, purely because that was the one I found easiest to do. French is really hard.
But now that you've seen it all, do you...
I can't watch myself, it's disgusting.
No, but you've seen them. but do you now know what makes someone good at this game?
Yes.
What makes someone good at this game?
Charm.
Charm. But lying must be a big part of being good at this game.
Lying is really good, and deception, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. No, because I'm just thinking actor would be very good at this game. Good at lying.
Yes.
No.
You must be good at lying.
I'm terrible.
Really?
Yeah, you have to pay me.
There's money on the line here.
Yeah, we should do that.
No, I can't think of anything... Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
I can't think of anything worse than being involved in something like that. It must be so stressful.
It is well, the other thing that's interesting is when you watch it unfold, you think immediately, I'm just going to be on the side of the faithful and I want them to get those naughty traitors out. But your allegiances change, they go back again, because you actually respect great gameplay.
Yes.
Listen, I'm obsessed, I'm far too in. We can start a WhatsApp chat.
Yeah.
If you watch it, I would genuinely... I need to find people to talk about it with.
I'm with you. You watch it, you want to talk about it.
I'm like,
Jamie, chefs must lie all the time.
What do you mean? Delicious.
Yeah.
come on.
Oh, yes, it's done. Yes, it's meant to be like that.
Can I just ask you, the special, you know when you go to a restaurant?
Yeah.
It's not special, right? It's called a special. That's the first lie. We have a special. We have ox tongue with a little bit of baked beans and some parsley. Is it just stuff that you've got?
It can be utilising leftovers, whole meat, and being creative with carcass balance. No, I mean, it should represent something special and seasonal.
OK.
But, I mean, don't get me wrong, the specials board can lie.
Yeah, yeah. And also, that kind of, oh, this is really easy. I feel sometimes that's a lie as well. Anyone can do this.
Depends on who's watching.
Yeah.
It's quite subjective.
Yes, it really is.
I love
it really is
lying.
subjective.
I lie to my kids all the time.
Really?
I mean, yes, and again, don't worry, they're not watching. I lied for the first 12 years of my son's life, my eldest son's life. He was like, Mummy, have you found Nutella? I was like, do you know what? I am keeping my eyes peeled. And the minute I find it, I'm going to get a jar. He was like, oh, fingers crossed. I was like, I am looking... they still believe that iPads don't work in residential properties. I was like, I don't know why. It's a malfunction, because if they did work at home, of course we would have them. They only work at the dentist. And they were like, it seems like so... And the little one is like, it's so elusive of the iPad that it doesn't work. I'm like, yeah, go
But
read the book.
isn't your daughter got her own back, though, with another big lie?
This is bad, yeah. So our daughter, she's 16, she was in lockdown, she was revising for her GCSEs or whatever, and we had a parent-teacher meeting. It was like 8 months in. Poor teachers were working so hard, we were incredibly grateful. We sat there, and she's super cute. Obviously, I think she's super cute, but she's like in bunches next to me. And the head of year said, look, I know we shouldn't bring this up because Tilda says, you guys are really embarrassed about it, but we just have to say we are so sorry about your lack of Wi-Fi. I was like, come again? Also, by the way, I'm doing my Radio 2 show live from the airing cupboard. We've got full Wi-Fi, if nothing else. And I just went, I'm sorry, and Tilda, can I have for 8 months? I was like, good luck and double mash. She was like, doing like TikToks in her room. I hadn't done anything. The biggest lie of all. And also wrote quite cleverly in the email, please don't mention it to my parents because they're slightly embarrassed and the Wi-Fi is really dodgy, and I don't want to tell them because they're homeschooling 3 of us, and I just want to be supportive, so I'm going to...
So what did you do? Did you go along with it? Did you back her up?
Absolutely not. I'm not that good a liar. I was like, no, we have Wi-Fi. We're OK. Tilda!
And is it something about the Canadian accent that makes you a really bad liar?
Yeah, well, we're not good at lying or fighting, really. I mean, fighting is
That's good.
It's all slappy and it's not very sexy.
But weren't you caught at the border trying to lie?
Yeah. My wife is a foodie. She loves these apple pies that they make at this place in Vancouver where I grew up. So we grabbed a bunch of them and we were driving back down to the States, and we were across the border. You're not allowed to cross the border with like vegetables. It's illegal, right?
Yeah, it's illegal.
And this guy knew something was going on, and we get up to the border crossing.
Pie smugglers.
Yeah, pie smugglers. I'm an actor. Most like Hollywood actors, they have like a kilo of cocaine in their car. Just got pies, you know. But he knew something was going on, right?
You had the pie face.
Yeah, totally had the pie face. It's like a terrible lie. The worst poker face, worst pie face ever. He says, and my voice always gets really high when I'm like lying. He was like, you got anything, any sort of fruit, any vegetables, anything like that? I was like, no.
Fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables.
And he's basically, he just had me on the hook, and he looked at me and he goes, hey, I remember that, you remember that movie you did, that movie Just Friends? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, you know that song at the end of it where you sing that's I Swear by All For One? And I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, go ahead. No! Basically, he was saying, dance, monkey.
I bet you danced.
I danced. I was singing that thing in the best falsetto I had. And I was on my way through the border eating pie by the next stop.
Where are you going after this?
New York, China, and I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
You're not doing China?
No. I lied and told him I'm on a movie.
But now, have you sorted out all your visas? Because I know, was it when you were auditioning for the first X-Men?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. You had to come here to do it?
This is just like, this is just humiliate Jennifer Day.
I was auditioning for the first X-Men. My passport was expiring under 6 months, which apparently you're not supposed to travel, blah, blah, blah. So they were like, whatever you do, don't tell them that you're here for work, because they'll ask for a work visa. Say you're here for pleasure. And I'm like, oh, my good God. I have to lie to a customs officer. And so I'm working myself up so much through the line. I'm like, okay, I just have to have a backstory. I got a backstory, and I have to believe it. And so it gets there, and he was like, business or pleasure? And I was like, pleasure? What are you doing for pleasure? My brother's getting married.
And he was like, where's he getting married? Wimbledon. Is he American? Yes. Do you have an invitation? No. Are you telling the truth? No. No. I need for work, and I don't have a work visa, and my passport expires, and I'm not even supposed to be here. And then I had to sit in a tiny little jail for like 5 hours while they called my employer. I felt tiny.
Friends and family do this. Hound you for information.
No.
On what's no, they don't.
No, as a matter of fact, on my show, I kept the big thing that I'm not going to ruin for you of the last season.
Yeah.
Logan dies. Yeah. Oh, you haven't seen it either.
Yeah, I
but
knew
you
that.
knew he
I'm in
died.
the world.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but I kept that a secret from my wife for an entire year.
Oh my
which was
God.
really hard.
Yeah.
And it was so hard to do. And then I remember at the end, I sat on the floor while she sat on the couch because I didn't want to like give anything away and I didn't want to like see her reaction to the episode. And then when it ended, I remember looking back at her expecting big things. She went, I mean, I kind of knew. She was like, I think she gathered it. Like, because I kept covering, like, there were like things she would catch and I would cover up with a lie, be like, well, no, because they actually did something on our set where they had Brian, there was clearly a funeral scene that was being shot, but they had Brian show up to set.
This is Brian Cox.
He got
Yep,
papped,
yep.
Brian Cox, yeah, he got papped. And Matthew McFadden's not in that scene at all, so there was like online speculation, like, oh, maybe it's his funeral.
Yeah.
And Brian was there in costume, they had him dressed in costume to sort of, but things still snuck out, and I had to just lie to my wife for a year.
But when the horses started galloping, is that still you?
Yeah.
No, is it you?
No. Actors always say they can ride.
But it's such an easy thing.
Can you ride? Yes.
Oh, can you
Probably
really?
Catch is American. All Americans can ride. Horses.
The cultural
Your
divide.
mother-in-law is in the audience.
Dominic lied that he could ride as well.
Oh, OK, so it wasn't just you.
And we both lied previously. We did Sense and Sensibility for the BBC. I was on the same horse that I'd had on Sense and Sensibility, weirdly. Dominic wasn't. And he was like, can you ride? Yeah, be fine. He was given this horse called Oscar, which is a bad sign. And that scene actually was shot really early in the morning. It's freezing cold. And Oscar decided that he didn't really like Dominic. And so thought he'd take the scene further down the beach at quite some speed. And the last thing I remember is just Dominic pelting down the beach shouting, Oscar! 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 It's a bit premature.
You were behind him going, BAFTA! BAFTA! Now listen, I'm sure a lot of people would like to know, how does this happen? That Chris O'Dowd in, you know, a successful Channel 4 sitcom, The IT Crowd, how do you go from that to being in the #1 film on the planet?
I just went and auditioned for it, to be honest. And luckily, the director of the show, or the director of the film, was a fan of the IT Crowd. Because he's a big kind of British comedy nut. So I just went and auditioned, and I did like an hour-long improv with Kristen, who is, you know, fantastic and kind of great to improv with. And it's probably one of my stronger areas rather than scripted stuff. So I kind of, it went really well, and then it just kind of happened.
Because back in the start of your career, when you were going for parts, it wasn't so easy, was it?
No. No, and like, I'm a big dude now. But back then, I was like 3 stone heavier. It wasn't, you know, I wasn't a very natural casting for anything. And I come out of drama school, and the problem with coming out at the same time, you know, everybody comes out of drama school around the same time. So it's, London is suddenly kind of scattered with these thousands of actors that are coming out of drama school. And the whole thing is, I asked a guy who had just come out and started doing a little bit on bits and pieces and asked him for some advice. And he says, well, what you need to do is you're going to go on loads of general meetings and with casting directors and producers and all these just to say hi. So just make sure that they remember you, because they're going to remember there's loads of people. So I went away from that and I thought, OK, got it. So I decided from there on in, I was going to go into every meeting with a casting director or producer it was, and pretend that I had just been bitten by a dog. So I would go in, I would literally be at the door, and I would kind of just be, oh, fuck. I was like, oh, hey, I'm Chris. And they were like, oh, how's it going? Yeah, I'm okay. I just got... Did you see the Cocker Spaniel dance? There was a... And I would pretend that I had just been bitten. And the stories would get more and more complicated and intricate. Like, and there was he was holding a baby's rattle. I tried to pull it out. And it's like, and he looked so friendly, and I just went to pat him, he just bit. And they would offer me plasters and stuff, and I did this for 4 months. In every meeting I went into. Until eventually I went into one meeting, I did exactly... Oh, Jesus Christ, I just got bitten on the... This is so... Oh, and they were like, oh, that's so weird. And I was like, I know. And they said, because the last time you were here, you'd been bitten.